It's 2020. I read 9 books in December, which is pretty good. Let's do some statistics really fast. In terms of star rating, I read 2 5 stars, 1 4.5 stars, 3 4 stars, 2 2.5 stars, and 1 2 star. And in terms of genre, I read 2 comics, I'm gonna call it, 3 contemporaries or romances, and 4 fantasies. So I'm gonna start with the comics because they're small. So I read Work is Hell by Matt Groening. It is basically a comic about this rabbit person that is working and hates their job, and I didn't like it. I gave it 2 stars because it is horrendous. It was written some time ago, like 2005, so it's kind of outdated, so I get it. But yeah, there are things that I don't think should be in here. Don't recommend it, but I read it. It was for a readathon. Then I read another comic, which is translated called The Little Smurfette, which is the girl, if you didn't know. This is basically about the evil guy, Gargamel. He creates the Smurfette to cause problems in the Smurf village, which she does. But I did not like it. I'm actually going to change the rating. I gave it 2.5. I'm going to give it a 2. This has a lot of problematic stuff. There is like a hidden undertone of like misogynistic complaints about women, which I did not like. Smurfette talks a lot. She never stops talking, which is already one thing that I didn't like. And then, to make her stop talking, all the male Smurfs make her think she is really fat. They sew her clothes smaller, they put a weird mirror in her room, they all talk behind her back on purpose so she thinks it's real, and I didn't like that. So I did not like this. Let's move on to contemporaries or romance, because there are 3, and then I'll go to the larger section, which is always fantasy. So I read Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid. This was really hyped on BookTube, so I thought I was gonna love it. I didn't love it. I gave it 4 stars. I thought there was gonna be something major at the end. I really liked it, obviously. I give it 4 stars. I really liked it, but I don't know, something was missing. This is about a band which is called Daisy Jones and the Six, originally just the Six and Daisy Jones. It's about them coming together, creating a new band, and their songs, their touring, the drama. All of the drama didn't lead up to anything, so that kind of... I didn't like that, so yeah. Then I read Eliza and Her Monsters by Francesca Zappia. This is about a girl that draws an online comic, and she meets this guy who's new at school, and he likes her comic, but he doesn't know she is the person who draws it. And it's really cute. I give it 5 stars. I love it so much. The whole thing is really cute, and I kind of relate to her introvertedness. And finally, the last contemporary or romance, in this case it's more romance, is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Neveen. I don't know the names, okay? This is about 2 characters falling in love and meeting each other, basically. It is a girl who is overweight to the point that she had to be cut out and removed from her house because she couldn't move. She lost weight and goes back to school instead of being homeschooled, and it's her story of going back to school and bullying and all the new stuff that she didn't experience because she was homeschooled. And also the guy, which I don't remember the name, Jack, and the girl is Libby. Jack, he's the popular guy. He has some disease that makes him not recognize faces. So nobody knows that except him, and it's about him dealing with that and Libby dealing with her bullying and overcoming all of that. I give it 4 stars because I didn't like some of the things that happened. Now let's move on to fantasy. So first I read Rebellion, which is the last, thank God, book of the 100. I give it 2.5 stars because these books are horrendous. It's the continuation of the 100, which are 100 children who are in prison in space, are sent to Earth to see if they can live there again because it's dystopian, whatever. And their survival there. There is no surviving, there is no dystopian, there is no world, there's just romance. And there's the unnecessary love triangle. So, yeah. No. Then I read the Simon Snow For Now duology. There's a third book coming out. I gave Carry On 4 stars and Wayward Son 4.5 stars. I liked this more. Sis. Carry On is about two characters, Simon and Baz. Simon is basically Harry Potter, and he has a lot of magical power within him which he cannot control. And he has this enemy called the Humdrum. I almost forgot the name. The Humdrum. And all his childhood or his school years, he's been trying to fight that because the mage, aka Dumbledore, tells him to. This is very Harry Potter moment, kind of like the whole series mashed up and twisted a little bit. I liked it. I didn't love it. Simon kind of annoys me, so there's that. And Baz is his also kind of enemy, but roommate, but also something else, and it's great. And Wayward Son is the continuation, but not the continuation people were hoping for. I actually liked it a lot. So, yeah. And finally, I read The Priory of the Orange Tree by Samantha Shannon. This is so good. I gave this 5 stars. It's very complicated to explain this without spoiling, so I don't even know how to do it. It's about dragons and kingdoms. Kingdoms that hate dragons, kingdoms that don't hate dragons. Lots of main characters and different plots and different stories that all come together in the end. I recommend this if you are willing to read 800 pages and focus all of your brain cells on this, because I had to reread some pages because I got way confused and who is this and what is that. There is a glossary. Those are all the books I read. Oh, I forgot to say how many pages I read. I read 3,226 pages. So pretty good. That is everything for this wrap up. See you in my next weird video. Bye.